Good morning.
Do you want to do it first? And then, do you want me to do it first and then try
Yeah.
the sentence? Or how else would I do?
Well, a new year.
Yeah,
So far it feels pretty much like last.
which sucked.
Well, it's less than a minute old. Give it time.
To really, really suck.
Last year was pretty bad for you, though.
The worst.
Why? Or shouldn't I ask?
Well, let's see. It began with my dog dying of kidney failure.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a hard thing.
I just moved, been in my place for about a week when all of a sudden she stops eating. Stops moving, really.
How old was she?
15.
That's pretty old for a dog, isn't it?
Oh, she was old, so she was old, so she deserved to die.
No, of course not. I just mean they don't live much longer than that normally. I'm sure she had a good life.
I guess. I just miss her little face when I come home at night. She always perked me up.
That's the nice thing that I've had, the unconditional love.
There certainly wasn't any other face to greet me when I got home.
Yes, being alone can be hard, but I think solitude is underrated. It's important to have time by yourself, to just be... Relationships can be harder than alone sometimes.
Tell me about it. I've spent plenty of time in relationship hell.
That's not quite what I meant, but, well, it's hard to find the right person.
No, I find all too many of them. I've had 9 boyfriends in the last year.
And they say all the good men are married or gay.
Although calling them boyfriend is a stretch, the only reason I do so is because I changed my definition. I mean, just when does a guy change from a date into a boyfriend? Is it walks in the park, holding hands at the movies? Who knows? So, I decided that a guy becomes a boyfriend after 4 dates or the first time he stays for breakfast. Whichever comes first. And bang, within a couple of months, I was able to say I've had 3 boyfriends.
Congratulations, I guess?
Yeah, well, I know how I don't feel like I'm all... Yeah, now I don't feel like I'm alone. Just a loser. They all dumped me, of course. A little after the 5th date, I started hearing I'm not ready for a big commitment, or I need to find out who I am first, or I've got to go home to my wife.
At least they came out and said it. That's it. Not everyone does that. Some people go for years waiting to get out of a relationship, but they're too scared to say anything, or they don't know how. Consider yourself lucky.
You're driving me nuts, you know that?
Am I? I'm sorry.
Stop trying to put a positive spin on everything. It's New Year's Eve. People are supposed to be depressed. Oh, shoot. The whole holiday is made up anyways.
Aren't they all?
Oh, shut up.
Look, things could always be worse. Don't go around adding up everything that's wrong with your life. You've got to focus on what's right.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
A little, yes.
Well, it doesn't. I hate that philosophy. Sure, things could be worse. I could have cancer. There could be a nuclear war. The Earth could decide to stop spinning on its axis. So what? Does that make me any less lonely? Will I sleep better tonight? Christ, how did I end up here? Every damn New Year I find myself at some stranger's apartment, and they're always living better lives than me. Look at this place. It's enormous.
Oh, don't fall into that trap. Just because someone has money doesn't mean they're happy.
You really have to stop that. What makes it worse is that these people have no taste. Did you see that painting in the other room? What is that? It looks like a leprechaun on acid.
So what brought you here?
What indeed? I'm on a date. A really, really lousy date.
Oh, where is he?
See that guy over there by the kitchen door? The one with the curly dark hair? The one with the broad shoulders and great cheekbones?
The one kissing my wife?
Yeah. What?
You weren't the only one having a bad year.
But you? How can... Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Why? You're not kissing her.
Yeah, but here I am going on and on about, I mean, this is only our third date and no breakfast. That's your wife.
It seems like I've been waiting for this moment for months. The element of surprise is gone.
Still, I mean, hey, where'd they go?
Down the hall to the bedroom.
How can you just stand there? Why don't you leave?
I live here with the leprechaun.
My, this year's off to a great start. I'm sorry.
No, forget it. I hate it too. Nina did most of the decorating. The only thing I like are the African masks.
Oh, yes, yes, those are lovely. I think maybe I'll go, except my coat is in the bedroom.
Would you like a glass of champagne?
I think I've had enough.
Are you sure? It's very good champagne.
Yes, I know. It's quickly replacing all of the blood in my brain.
Well, if you won't drink any, would you at least help me pour it down the drain?
Pour Don Perignon down the drain? Why?
It occurs to me that if the champagne was gone, maybe all these people would decide to leave and head to the bedroom for their coats.
Yes. Why, yes, I could use another glass.
Right this way. Oh wait, what's your name?
Elaine,
I'm Walter.
nice to meet you.
You too. Here's to meet you. Oh wait, no, they don't think. Last night I was thinking about this, like, before bed, just because, like, I was thinking about it before bed. And I dreamt, I was like, because, like, I was thinking, okay, it says in here that the costumes are, like, super formal, like, he's wearing a tuxedo, and I was, like, talking to myself, I was, like, thinking to myself, like, no, that's not how we're gonna do this. And in my dream, I, like, was, like, planning out, like, how I was gonna tell you that. I don't know why, and I was, like, she's gonna stress out over it or something. I was, like, and then I woke up and I was, like, what was this dream about? Like, why did I have this dream?
That's so funny. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Over break, I had flu type B. So, like, it's like the flu, but it's not contagious until, like, it's contagious before the symptoms set in.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't know you have it until it's after it's contagious. So, yeah, and it was just real crappy.
I had the flu New Year's, and it was so weird because, like, I'd not gone anywhere. Like, I had spent the holidays at my family's house, so, like, I had not gone anywhere. And then, like, 2 days after Christmas, I did go get my boyfriend, but I was already sick, and I was like, oh, I have bronchitis. I'm gonna go to the doctor. The doctor was like, you're fine, go home. Like, they didn't flu test me or anything.
Yeah.
So then the next morning I woke up and I was, like, dying, and I had to go back to the doctor. Like, you definitely have the flu. And I was like, yeah, see, I told you something was going on.
Should've listened.
Did you read the whole play yet?
No, not yet. I feel like we read it in class, though.
Yeah.
Like, we read a lot of it in class. It's good. I still need to order it. I'm a bad
I
student.
ordered
It's
mine
okay.
right before break, and actually on Wednesday, right after class, I ordered it, and I just got it in on, like, Thursday. Like, it took forever.
Oh my god. What's the date? The 18th. Right?
19th. I honestly don't think I'm gonna stay for class. I think I'm just gonna go.
I wouldn't.
I'm dying.
You can get a
I
doctor's
hate when I'm
note.
sick and I have to share my notes with everybody because, like, that pisses
Yeah.
me off when I go to class because I have, like, the worst immune system, and if somebody just sneezes in front of me, I'm sick. So, like, I hate having to, like,
You definitely get a doctor's note.
yeah. I told her I had to leave early to go to the doctor anyways, because my appointment's at 10:20.
Oh, okay.
But I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna live life.
Okay, Where are have a sentence distillation notes?
I don't think so, because my notes are low.
Yeah, okay, I have them.
My notes are
Point of view of leading character, so we have to establish a leading character. Core circumstances for both characters, cause and effect, sometimes motivation, and present tense. So who would you say is the main character? I feel like it's you. Because, like, the scene's about how shitty your last year was.
Yeah, but then, like, I feel like it switches over on your wife's part. I don't know, though.
Well, like, because he's more, like, neutral in this scene. Because, like, he's only in this whole play 4 times. And
Yeah.
your character is in it 1, 2, 3, 4 times as well.
Probably.
It gives, I would just say that because it gives your character a lot of exposition and a lot of background.
Alright. Can you read the definition or the sentence thing?
Point of view of leading character, core circumstance, verb, cause and effect, and present tense.
Okay. I think
Our other class doesn't have class today. I know, I'm kind of jealous.
Okay, so what would you say the cause and effect would be? I would say, like, something like because of
I want to say like it's because of New Year.
yeah. So it would have to be like, I don't think it would necessarily, well maybe though. I don't know if it would necessarily be New Year. I think
Yeah.
it's like, I think the circumstance would be a New Year. Almost, but I think like the cause and effect would be because of something like 2 people became friends. Because then that may lead us into a later on scene.
So because Elaine is by herself, I don't know.
Elaine ends up at a party by herself, which leads. I don't know, does that make sense? I'll just write a couple of these.
She wears an evening dress and nurses a glass of champagne. She has already had several. So your character is a bitter drunk. We're both, it says you're depressed looking.
Always.
Let's do, in an attempt to cheer Elaine up, Because, like, I feel like that's what he's trying to do. Because he's
Yeah.
always putting a positive spin on it. But then, hold on.
And
How
an
about-
attempt to cheer Elaine up after the awful year that she had.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be the poor circumstance.
Mhm.
It's the year.
Walter. Well, that puts Walter as the main character. I guess we've just figured out that Walter is the main character.
In an attempt to cheer Elaine after an awful year she had, Walter.
He, like, makes a realization about, like, his life, his new love life, or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like his marriage. Finds out.
I don't know if he realizes it because
Like he says
he says like he's just
Yeah.
waiting on it.
he just, like, at this point he said, at this point it doesn't surprise me. He comes to terms with it, maybe? With his failing marriage? I think that's good, because, like, he's like, yeah, I know, it's okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good. Okay, Only 20 minutes? Are you serious? What time is it?
8:30.
That's good. Okay. You want to read through it again?
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
When do you do our thing?
Just had it out on the syllabus.
It makes me nervous.
Fun.
Oh. I'm here already.
I think it's like our final performance, like everyone's final performance is the 26th of April. And we're the first ones to, like, rehearse in class.
Yeah. We have to be off book. That scares me.
Yeah.
So we're actually supposed to be assignments.
No, I got this one. This is easy for me to memorize, but you got, like, those long, depressing paragraphs.
Okay, so our thing is April 2nd.
Okay.
So
That's
it's
not
like today, next week we practice, and then we perform.
It's not that bad. I mean, it kind of is, but, like, I can do it.
We can probably do like, well, next week we can do the later on
Yeah.
time, but then like on April 2nd we should probably meet again at 8,
Mhm.
so we can decide on that as early. So I think I'm done. So yeah, and then are we A1? Yeah.
A2.
Oh, A2.
Mhm.
And then April 16th. What?
Huh?
Yes,
Is that
it
when we
says.
perform?
It's a final work session.
Oh, I guess we're working in class twice.
Hold on. It says April work session scene scene A2 Wednesday, April 18th. That's not right then. Because hold on. Final work session scene A2 Wednesday, April 18th. Final work session scene B2 Friday. What? Okay, whatever.
Well, that gives us a whole month to memorize then.
But we have to
Right.
have our lines memorized by the second, or the
Okay.
first work session.
Okay. Okay, so there is 2 work sessions.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. And then when are we like our final performance? The 26th.
27th.
27th.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 27th
It's a Friday.
at 3:30.
Oh yeah, it's on my phone.
I start a full-time job on Monday right after our final week, but we don't have finals because all of our finals are at the showcase.
Yep.
I have one final that's online, but everything else is in the showcase. So
Yeah, my final I don't have all my finals are showcases and I have one group project.
yeah.
That's for my work class. So it's fine. It's good. It works out.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Mhm.
I was I took a full-time job right before summer.
Mhm.
It's just for it's 40 hours in May.
Okay.
And then I'll come back out June off, and then in July and August 40 hours.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm babysitting all summer. Which isn't bad.
Anyway.
Gives me something to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would probably lose my mind if I just sat at home all summer, honestly. I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just counting down time.
Well, new year.
Yeah.
So far, it feels pretty much like last year.
Which sucked.
Well, it's less than a minute. Oh, give it time.
To really, really suck?
Last year was bad for you then?
The worst.
Why? Or shouldn't I ask?
Well, let's see. It began with my dog dying of kidney failure.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a hard thing.
I just moved, been in my new place for about a week, when all of a sudden she stops eating, stops moving, really.
How old was she?
15.
That's pretty old for a dog, isn't it?
Oh, she was old, so she deserved to die?
No, of course not. I just think they don't live much longer than that normally. I'm sure she had a good life.
I guess. I just miss her face, her little face, when I come home at night. She always perked me up.
That's the nice thing about a pet, the unconditional love.
There certainly wasn't any other face to greet me when I got home.
Yes. Being alone can be hard, but I think solitude is underrated. It's important to have time by yourself to just be. Relationships can be harder than being alone sometimes.
Tell me about it. I've spent plenty of time in relationship hell.
That's not quite what I meant, but, well, it's hard to find the right person.
No, I find all too many of them. I've had 9 boyfriends in the last year.
And they say all good men are married or gay.
Although calling them a boyfriend is a stretch, the only reason I can do so is because I changed my definition. I mean, just when does a guy really change from a date into a boyfriend? Is it walks in the parks, holding hands at the movies? Who knows? So I decided that a guy becomes a boyfriend after 4 hours or the first time he stays for breakfast. Whatever comes first. And bang, within a couple of months I was able to say I had 3 boyfriends.
Congratulations, I guess. You said 4 hours.
Oh, basically 4 hours.
Yeah. That quick. Congratulations, I guess.
Yeah, now I don't feel like I'm alone, just a loser. They all dumped me, of course. A little after the 5th date, I started hearing, I'm not ready for a big commitment, or I need to find out who I am first, or I've got to get home to my wife.
At least they came out and said, that's it. Not everyone does that. Some people go for years wanting to get out of a relationship. They're too scared to say anything, or they don't know how. Consider yourself lucky.
You're driving me nuts, you know that?
Am I? Sorry.
Stop trying to put a positive spin on everything. It's New Year's Eve. People are supposed to be depressed. Dang it. The whole holiday is made up anyways.
Aren't they all?
Oh, shut up.
Look, things could be worse. Don't go around adding up everything that's wrong with your life. You've got to focus on what's right.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
A little, yes.
Well, it doesn't. I hate that philosophy. Sure, things could be worse. I could have cancer. There could be a nuclear war. A nuclear war. The Earth could decide to stop spinning on its axis. So what? Does that make me any less lonely? Will I sleep better tonight? Christ. How did I even wind up here? Every damn New Year I find myself at some stranger's apartment, and they're always living better lives than me. Look at this place. It's enormous.
Oh, don't fall into that trap. Just because someone has money doesn't mean they're happy.
Oh, fuck. I am not doing this. Did you read the stage directions for that?
No.
She puts the glass down and digs into her purse for a Kleenex. She blows her nose in loudly and starts to cry.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Christ, how did I wind up here? Like on your knees. Why? How did I wind up here?
It's big and dramatic.
That's great. Oh, don't fall into that trap. Just because someone has money doesn't mean they're happy.
You really have to stop that. What makes it worse is that these people have no taste. Did you see that painting in the other room? What is it? It looks like a leprechaun on acid.
So what brought you here?
What indeed? I'm on a date. A really, really lousy date.
Oh, where is he?
See that guy over there by the kitchen door? The one with the curly dark hair? The one with the broad shoulders and great cheekbones?
The one kissing my wife?
Yeah. What?
You weren't the only one having a bad year.
But you, how can... Oh God, I'm sorry.
Why? You're not kissing her.
Yeah, but here I am going on about... I mean, this is only our 3rd date and no breakfast. That's your wife.
It seems like I've been waiting for this moment for months. The element of surprise is gone.
Still, I mean, hey, where'd they go?
Down the hall to the bedroom.
How can you just sit there? Why don't you leave?
I live here with the leprechaun.
My year is off to a great start. That's not right. This year is off to a good start. I'm sorry.
No, forget it. I hate it too. Me and I did most of the decorating. Only thing I like are the African masks.
Oh, yes. Those are lovely. I think maybe I'll go, except my coat's in the bedroom.
Would you like a glass of champagne?
I think I've had enough.
Are
Can
you
you please?
Are you sure? It's very good champagne.
Yes, I know, but it's quickly replacing all of the blood in my brain.
Well, if you don't drink any, would you at least help me pour it down the drain?
Pour Dom Perignon down the drain? Why?
It occurs to me that if the champagne was gone, maybe all these people would decide to leave and head to the bedroom for the coat.
Why, yes, I could use another glass.
Right this way. Oh, wait, what's your name?
Elaine.
I'm Walter.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Here's to a new year.
I really like our scene.
Walter offers Elaine his arm and they exit. Here's my arm. Takes out my arm. It's funnier than I thought it was.
Yeah, I think that this was definitely probably one of my favorite scenes in the play.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was just funny and awkward.
I liked the graduation one. That one was funny.
I didn't really like that one that much.
Really?
Because I just felt like it was like the classic, like,
Yeah.
disaster.
Yeah, I
graduation
get that.
Speech, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I also liked August, the baseball one.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I bet that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you thinking for costumes since you didn't want to do formal?
Well, like, so we can still do formal, just not tuxedo formal. We can do like casual, formal casual, semi-formal, whatever. Like, I can still wear like dress pants, just
Yeah.
not a jacket,
Yeah.
you know? And like unbutton some of the buttons. Leave some of the buttons unbuttoned. Because like, I feel like no one has classy New Year's Eve parties
Yeah, I was like,
that.
the only thing I had was a prom dress, but
Yeah.
like my senior prom dress was a lot more classier than my junior prom dress, so we'll just go with that.
And like, you could definitely do something like.
I did have to go to some formal dinner thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a banquet with my boyfriend, and it was like evening gown, but I just got like a black. It's just a straight black dress, and it has like lace over it.
Yeah, that could work.
And so it doesn't have like rhinestones or anything. It's like, wow, there's a prom dress. So I was thinking like that because it's like very like plain, but still like it could be dressy, you know?
Yeah, that could work. That would work perfectly.
I have to find the bill. I don't know where I did. I was supposed to look for it all weekend.
And then we need champagne glasses, a champagne bottle maybe, that's sitting next to your feet. That would be
I
funny.
think I need like 3 around my feet.
Yeah, like get the plastic ones. We need something like. Do we want to have the African masks in the room that we're in?
Yeah, I feel like we need them, and I
Okay.
can get those. My granddad went to Africa, and he had brought like
That's
all these like
awesome.
masks and shit back, so I can just grab some of that.
Okay.
Like, what are you going with that? Nowhere.
Their cheers, the sound of noise. We
So
should
let's
have like.
make a list before we forget
Yeah.
stuff.
We should have like typical New Year's stuff with us, like, or like around us at least, and like confetti on the floor maybe because it's New Year's.
Yeah.
And like I'm wearing a hat, like a New Year's hat
Do we
or
have
something.
that here? We probably, because we could probably find like something like
No, it doesn't
some New
say
Year
here.
prop thingies.
Yeah. Go to the dollar store.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
have something. We need, I don't even know how to spell champagne. CHAMPAGNE. And we need glasses. So I definitely need a purse with tissues in it. Excuse me. Trying to see if there's any other props it says.
Do we want to like have music playing, like
I
from our
think so.
phone or something?
Yeah. We can make a New Year's playlist. We have to make sure that that song is playing at least once. Probably like right when we started, we'll just start at like the top of the playlist and then. We could honestly probably get away with like just playing that one song because our scene is like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but like play it, like, and if it's short enough, we can put it on
Just
repeat.
repeat it, yeah.
And it says the strains of, so that means like we're kind of far away from the rest of the party, so the music
Yeah.
needs to be a little like
Just, like,
quieter.
softer for
Yeah.
me, yep.
I really think Walter is in shock. Like, he knows his marriage is failing, but like, he's in shock, and that's why he's acting like, he's like, everything can be positive, everything can be positive, but like, in a civil manner, he's acting like that.
I feel so bad for Walter because I feel like he's probably married to like this bitch and he's like the nicest, sweetest
Yeah.
guy in the world and
Yeah.
she just totally walked over him and
Yep.
it's like, aww.
Kind of upset that her Nina, his wife, doesn't come up in the rest of the play. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like they like get divorced. Or
I do
something.
really like this play though. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good. I like how it's written.
I haven't read it yet, but
What I've
we'll
read.
read the rest of
Yeah.
it. But we know that Elena and Walter are dating, so
Yes.
clearly something went right. The insults.
And I can't wait to find out if Ben is actually gay.
Yeah.
Because Marianne was even like, I don't know, I can't remember. Because that was kind of like, Oh, this is cute. I like the little hearts.
Yeah, they're so fun. It like drives me crazy though because like I try to line them all up together. And it's like being so tedious about it and then they mess up.
That's funny.
But it gives me something to do when I'm bored in class, you know?
Yeah. And you know what would be cool if like we talked to Marianne and like because the other class is doing the scene, so like if like when because we started, everyone in the class goes 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And for both.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, and that's how like we started off.
I like that.
Mhm.
Like from backstage.
Mhm.
Cause like we're away from the party too. Like that, I think that would be really good.
Are you okay with cutting this short? Because if we did everything we need to do.
Anytime.
Okay.
So we're gonna do